Good evening, YouTube. Welcome back to Play the Hits. This is episode 2 of StarTropics, and with you as always is Chris Beck.
And Nicholas. And, we're 10 episodes into this series with me commentating, and I still don't have a snappy intro yet.
I've been reading about, successful YouTube channels, and it's all about brand recognition. I still think we should come up with, a tagline, we are here to play the hits. I tried that. I tried that with Max, and it didn't take.
Yeah, I would I'm not going to lie, cringed a little bit on my end here. Again, I'm just going to sit down one evening, and I'm going to write something clever. But this is not that evening.
Just come in every time. Hey, YouTube, smash that fucking bell.
So, anyways, here we are at part 2 of StarTropics, and we're going to continue Thor's magical adventure throughout the world of, Earth? I assume it's Earth.
It's Sea Island, baby.
No, it's not Sea Island anymore. That was the tutorial stage.
All your sexiest dreams come true on Sea Island. Don't take this away from me.
Okay, so a little bit of a catch up from last time on StarTropics. So we went ahead and got through the spoopy ghost dungeon. So we drained the pond after killing the giant ghost, and now we've got the crystal ball. Now we can return that to the fortune teller over in Shikola, and we could become a woman.
Huh, you drained the pond. You've already accomplished more than Trump has his whole presidency.
No, you're thinking of the swamp, right?
Ba-doom.
Yeah, he's that rotting jack-o'-lantern of a man has been on the news enough today. He doesn't need any more PR.
Nick, I've just got to say, if they ever do a third reboot of Futurama, you could stand in for Kif Kroper's voice actor.
I really could, because that's just my default voice, and I don't even turn it on for YouTube. I mean, I was like that consistently at work today. It's that pervert again.
the Rasputin stand-in.
He just wants into the all-female castle. I mean, commendable goal.
I was just going to say, from what I've read about Rasputin, that would not be out of character for him.
No, he was a very attractive man, apparently. He had no trouble getting a date on a Friday night, if you will.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was just, the power of his office, or if the man had, a 12-inch schlong or something, but the ladies seem to love him in good old Russia.
Well, they don't have to love you to bed you.
That's true. But man, yeah, Rasputin, that dude liked the ladies. And you are a woman now. Look at that.
Yeah, that wasn't hyperbole. I literally had to get a sex change in order to get into that castle.
Huh. So now you're Michelle Jones.
Yeah, I think that is my name now. All right.
What did what's his name now? Or I should be careful about how I speak about him. Damn it, what's Bruce Jenner's new name since he became a woman?
Oh, don't even ask me. Is it Kylie Jenner?
No, that's his daughter, and that was the name that came to my mind too.
I have a filter on my newsfeed to remove Trump news, and
anything related to the Kardashians.
Anything even remotely related. So no, I am blissfully ignorant now.
That's hilarious. I didn't even have an ignorant joke. I was not about to start poking fun at any kind of gender preference.
I think it's
it was going to drive me nuts. Caitlyn, thank you. It literally, that's the whole punchline. Is I straight up couldn't fucking remember the name that she chose.
I believe it's she, right? Okay, because no, I'm not being ignorant. I don't remember if he went from being a woman to a man or a man to a woman. I don't know why I prefaced it with he.
No, he was born Bruce, and then she became Caitlyn, I believe.
Yeah. I'm going to defer to Seinfeld. Should we be talking about this?
Yeah, right. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
All right. I must be from Reticola. I may enter. I don't get the Reticola pun, but oh well.
Enter and speak to Femputer.
2 years ago, I finally realized that the in-house fountain was a giant female symbol.
Huh.
Yeah.
I would not have picked that up were you not to say it.
I didn't realize this till I played Pokemon and looked at one of the, Nidoran gender signs and realized, oh, that looks familiar.
That's awesome. I like the two women down there. Oh, the multiple women down there in sword fights.
All these women training as warriors, and yet no one is lifting a finger to help me save the world from possible aliens.
Yeah, right? This is supposed to be a race of unstoppable warriors. Come on, help me out here.
The dungeons we went through are conspicuously full of monsters.
Ladies, I gotta tell you, I'm a little turned on right now.
Alright, I think that's everybody. Oh, there wasn't even a guard here.
That's awesome.
Oh well.
Whoa!
She's not the prettiest flower in the bunch.
No, not that matters, but I mean, there seems to be more going on with the face than just unfortunate genetics. Possible demon possession.
I hear a fight occurred at the Ghost Village. Yeah, could have used some help there, but NBD, I had it. I'm a Supergirl. Yeah, it's Michelle.
Oh,
yeah,
I fucking called that.
Well,
I was like, I had no prior knowledge of this portion of the game, for the record.
Well, I mean, come on. How punny did you expect it to be?
Exactly.
All right, so she's going to teach me the secret to getting across the river.
By the way, Michelle, your voice is strong like a man's.
Didn't this get Zidane into some trouble in Final Fantasy IX when he was talking to the chick over across the gates and he was commenting on the...
Oh, yeah, what a husky voice. Yeah, that's right. Dude, that game is so great.
I love how we proceed to make fun of the yo-yo here. Here, I'll give you an actual weapon that can hurt enemies. I don't know who gave you this joke of a yo-yo.
You mean you killed 3 powerful demons with a fucking Duncan yo-yo?
Why does the flail still say Duncan on it?
Right. Duncan's getting into some new industry. They quit fucking around.
Okay, now, I always forget this. I need to talk to the chick in the upper right-hand corner, because she actually tells me how to get across the river. Otherwise, I go back, I change into a man, go to the river, the spell doesn't work, I have to come back, change back into a woman.
Oh, God.
All over again.
Gotta love the pragmatic nature of these NES games. You know, they
Abracadabra, though.
they have a very clear route from point A to point B, and God help you if you deviate from it.
At least the password was in Klaatu Barata Nikto.
I don't know the reference. I'm just laughing.
Army of the Dead with Bruce Campbell. I almost said Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
Or Bruce Willis.
Jackie Chan? Just wait, will you? There we go. Lady, you're missing a penis. You forgot the... fuck it.
You're very cute. All right, I'm out of here.
Shut up, Rasputin.
I didn't even get to keep the breast.
Yeah, right.
What is that called when a male has a breast unintentionally? A gynoclamastia?
Fatassia.
No. It's medically induced, not from weight.
Oh! I thought you were just cracking a joke at me.
No. All right, so...
I know you better than that.
I don't have to say abracadabra, but I do have to jump on this 10 times.
That's hilarious.
This is almost as bad as kneeling in front of the river and waiting for the tornado to pick me up.
Simon's Quest. I was just thinking that. Like, what prior indication did they give you of that? None.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna leave these for the next adventure. You know what? No, these are mine.
Never coming back to this hellhole. Dude, that Duncan is pretty tight.
I really appreciate how when they give you the new weapon, they just give you a dungeon to try it out on. Because this is like a short 60-second dungeon.
It's just about fucking up those Octoroks.
Oh, and some mudkips, but yeah.
Nice.
So now you can kill these guys in one hit. Ooh, we thought you were going to sneak up on me.
Nobody gets the drop on Mike Jones, bitch.
Michael Jones. I'm sorry.
Michael Jones. Big American baseball star.
Soda pop in a baseball. Oh, God, I'm going to... I was going to say hell, but yeah.
You've been listening to too much of Mike.
Well, no, it's funny because the first time you said that, not only did I laugh, but it reminded me of when I was in Cambodia. And I was traveling with an enormous gentleman named, we'll say Rex. And
awesome.
Anyways, big guy, very muscular. And
Krogan,
anyways,
you'd have liked him.
he was essentially Rex from Mass Effect. And when we got to Cambodia, people kept calling him a big shot. Anyways, Big Shot wasn't just like an American thing. It was the name of a wrestler who was about his size over in their country. So they kept on calling him American Big Shot, and that was because it was the name of one of the wrestlers over there. So that's kind of tickled my nostalgia bone there. That and the blatant racism, but you know.
Of course, yeah. You don't need to tell me, man. I went to Jamaica.
Oh, that's right.
I got called Whitey so many times. I just sort of like rolled with it after a certain point. I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm Whitey.
I'm assuming it was a term of endearment after a while.
Oh no, it was a term of let's see how much money we can build from this chump.
How does calling you white? I took a hit at one point, or maybe not.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it!
And then there were two.
How does calling you Whitey amount or get them money?
It doesn't necessarily, but that was kind of like the signal that they intended to sell me something.
Oh.
Hey, Whitey, come here. I have something to show you. Oh, nice. I was like, oh, Nick just got suicidal.
I was 50-50 on whether or not that would work. Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
hard back.
You're mine, Boneface. Wait. All right.
Yep, he's figured it out.
All right. Now, is this still... I think it's a baseball bat. All right.
Oh, nice. Nice.
All right. Negan's back, baby.
Now to start recreating some scenes from Casino.
Casino.
It's got pretty much every Italian actor that you can think of. But it's the most famous baseball bat scene in that was when they killed Joe Pesci's character.
I don't remember that movie.
Then you probably haven't seen it. You would remember the scene I'm talking about. I've watched some pretty graphically violent films and shows in my life, and that stuck with me.
I gotcha.
Nice.
Again, I was 50-50. Yeah, for some reason I was getting that confused with Casino Royale.
Oh, the Bond movie?
Yes, but did you know there was a Casino Royale with Daniel Craig, and then there was a Casino Royale back in like...
Yeah, like the 60s?
60s or something? I mean, it was a comedy.
Maybe.
It was a James Bond movie, and it was a comedy, and it was awful.
Right, like before the established tone of the Bond films that we take for granted was ever established, like before Sean Connery, yeah.
Oh, this...
Like, it was...
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I told you to go ahead first.
It was just an odd piece of cinema, and they had it at the Family Video in Napoleon, Ohio, and I rented it once. And then, I was going through a kick where I was like just watching all the James Bond movies because I was 11 and it was James Bond, and it had half-naked women in it. And so I was just like renting these movies. And then I rented Casino Royale thinking, oh man, I haven't heard of this actor. Like, I thought I knew all the Bonds. Nope. God, that was bizarre. And you're right, it was a comedy, but I feel like part of it wasn't necessarily an intentional comedy.
Yeah, it was supposed to be zany, but not that zany.
Yeah, it was not a good film. That was awesome. Just fuck you.
I will probably die in this room, because I have so many controller issues as far as moving up and down. I'll probably get too much of a delay. Oh, no, cool, I'm good.
Nope, nailed it. What is that?
And I lose a life. Well,
awesome, because fuck you.
Okay, all right. I gotta go to the right.
Yeah, it's like in the Sonic games when you are in the pinball machine.
Not even close.
Nope. 2 lives to this room, and you land on the straight Robotnik faces and lose all your coins.
Yep.
Rings, not coins, Chris. Come on.
The only way to win is to not play. Okay, I think I gotta kill this guy to... All right.
Or maybe instead you just use Knuckles every time and you always win. Hey, is that my friend Mike Jones? How you doing, Mikey?
Oh, this is gonna suck.
What are you doing down here? This is where I bury all the bodies of the people I kill. That's why the water's red.
Go!
Welcome to Knuckles' House of Horror.
Okay.
By the way, how's your mom? And hey, all right.
All right, back broke even.
So it's just a lottery. Very good. How's your mom doing, Mikey?
Okay, all right, we're good. We are good.
That woman knows her way around the Knuckles, if you catch my drift.
So I was really focused on that and seemed to have emerged into the Knuckles joke at the worst possible moment.
It's just Knuckles is after Mike Jones's mom.
Damn.
Oh God, those imps are bastards.
Okay, we might be in some trouble here.
It's okay, Mikey. You got Knuckles with you now.
Alright, so now I gotta kill the Jawbreakers.
Awesome. What the I was not ready for that. This game took an unexpected turn into kind of survival horror. Yeet. Yeet. Yeet.
Oh, God.
God, it's like Attack of the Living Webcams. Do you see this?
Oh, I am so screwed.
Yeah, you're not looking good right now, Nick. I'm not gonna lie. Mikey, I gotta tell you, the situation don't look too good.
Alright, if I can at least get to the next room, I should be alright.
Knuckles has seen some shit, but these floating eyeballs give me the heebie-jeebies. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, alright. If I can just get to the next room. Maybe I'll get a pity potion.
Pity potion.
No, actually, I think it's just
Nope.
going to get substantially harder.
Awesome.
Flying monkeys are next, yes. No.
Let's see how far this half a heart takes you. Oh God.
It's Clayface.
Oh God.
Swamp Thing. Isn't Swamp Thing getting his own move? Alright, well, I'm dead.
Oh yeah, you are. Like, I don't even need to see what this thing does to know that you're dead. Well, Mikey, you let me know how this whole thing... Hey, you made it. Nice.
Alright, I got about...
You let me know how this whole thing turns out, okay? I got a plane to catch.
You know, I want to work on my Knuckles voice so that I can contribute to these bits.
They're taking me to a desert level. Don't know what to expect.
We all know how that turned out.
I never much liked flying, so we'll see how these things go.
Oh,
your mom,
son
I
of a
said hi.
bitch. I mean,
Oh,
darn
tough
it.
break, kid. He begins scaling the wall out to the top. Man, they don't even have the courtesy to refill all your life when you...
Nope. Okay. Alright. I could...
Was this creature in a cheesy 80s movie about a young boy finding a monster in his room who he befriends?
Monsters, Inc.?
No.
Where the wild things are?
No, it was not like a beloved children's story. It was just like this really chintzy, possibly made for TV movie that I remember from Oh wow, they also took away your good weapon.
Uh-huh, you need at
I'm
least
now noticing.
6 hearts in order to use that.
I'm only seeing this now for some reason. That sucks, man.
Okay, alright.
Oh, activating hard mode.
4 more rooms I gotta survive.
Oh god.
Alright. I think the next room is a gimme. But I will have to fight 2 of these guys concurrently if memory serves.
Dude, those things are made of fucking nightmares. What are those?
It's pretty much an instant kill, so let's not find out.
Jesus criminy.
Alright. Okay, maybe I'm gonna get lucky. No, I'm thinking of Chapter 4. I'm gonna have to fight 2 of them.
Ah, I see. Do they
The
have any, like, projectile attacks, or they just kind of lumber towards you?
They lumber towards you, but again, if it touches you, you're pretty much dead. Now, it's when they start
Right.
throwing other things in that becomes difficult. Okay.
There's that one snake. He's like, aha! You made it to the boss of this dungeon.
So
Hello?
yeah.
That doesn't look good.
Nope,
Oh.
this is the way out. Yeah, there was some stuff that happened, like, it's a 3x3 grid, and essentially what happens is you just get locked into going round and round in circles till you realize, oh, I gotta get to the center somehow.
Wow, you've done it.
You've reached Birdman.
Mikey, how the hell did you get up here? I just kept climbing.
Alright, so we need the spell to save Bonetta, and apparently the island savages will fix the submarine.
Like they do.
The Scroll
The
of
Scroll of Obob.
Oh, Bob, you know what? I've never looked at it like that before, but now I will.
It was written by an ancient and very powerful witch whose husband was named Bob.
Or Bobo, backwards.
Also written during coitus. Oh, Bob.
So at the very least, they do me the courtesy that I don't have to go there myself.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that was like a great transition.
Oh, your daughter's Mr.
Boy,
Peanut.
There's just not a attractive villager on this island, is there?
I
mean, I'm sorry.
There not be a looker among them.
Yeah. I mean, I'm hardly one to judge, but damn.
Well, 8-bit I like how the father's like, ugh.
Right.
I don't want to
I
have to
go
bury her if this don't work.
Right. But I'm also not getting my hopes up.
Read it again. Maybe you had it upside down. Yeah, that seems to be doing something.
He's just Scruffy the janitor.
I don't want to have to raise another kid if this one don't work.
I'm too old for this shit.
Oh.
Scruffy's... Oh, yeah, she should have stayed asleep if you catch my drift. Why does she have skinny arms and a giant head? There's got to be some kind of malnutrition going on in this island.
Proto-chibi animation, I guess.
I gotcha. That was as anime as they were willing to get in a game targeted at Westerners.
Oh, let's not get started on 80s anime. that was a fundamentally different thing.
Did you hear that they're apparently doing a Fist of the North Star like live action movie in the West?
It sounds like it'll be awful, just like the live action Dragon Ball.
Yeah. Basically, anytime we try to adapt an anime into something, no matter how much Scarlett Johansson we put into it, it just won't work.
Well, they're even using the safe titles like Ghost in the Shell and Fist of the North Star. I don't know how you screw up Fist of the North Star or Dragon Ball, but Western cinema finds a way.
They managed to fuck Death Note right over.
I assume like they had to be cognizant of that train wreck and just decided, let's see how different we can make this. For the record, I've not seen it, but from what I've heard and read, yeah, well, I wasn't a huge fan of Death Note beyond season 1 anyways.
Well, yeah, I mean, they should have just ended it when L died. Spoilers.
No, truly, that was the pinnacle, I thought, of the series. And then it just got...
I mean, what a great and wild ending that would have been. The bad guy won, and the world will never be the same.
Let's not say bad guy. Let's say neutral chaotic.
Okay, yeah, let's just say mass murdering, not bad guy.
Did you happen to catch the... Did you happen to catch what the title chapter was? I don't know what I should be doing.
No, I wasn't paying attention. I was getting interested in Death Note.
I think this is the Moby Dick chapter.
Awesome. Call me Ahab.
But yeah, I'm always going to say...
Call me Ahab. Call me Ishmael.
Call me Ishmael, the only survivor. Oh,
Right.
I do not know where I should be going.
Oh, God, that'd be great. Call me Ahab.
You know, Moby Dick was an interesting book, but it's essentially 20 hours of trying to sell you on becoming joining the New England fishery program. And then no one ever mentions the part where, like, Ahab makes the spear and then dips it in blood and then climbs the ship's mast and has it struck by lightning to enchant it to kill Moby Dick. I'm not being ironic here. This happened.
So I can't help but notice that the island you are on is in the shape of a giant fish.
It most certainly is.
Something horrible about to go down?
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't wait. So, turning back to Death Note for just a second, I gotta speak my piece on this.
Is this going to be the obligatory anime episode?
Possibly.
Oh, by the way, we are now on
the
Tina
live-action
Cola.
anime adaptation episode.
I've never seen one good one. But anyways, yeah, go ahead, your piece.
No, I went into that movie trying to be my usual, like, easy-to-please, positive self. And so I watched it the first time, and I'm like, you know what? Yeah, they took some risks. They had some cool things. And then I watched the second time, like, oh, God, this was real bad. This was real bad. It's like, we're sober. And like, not even Willem Dafoe's surprisingly good portrayal of Ryuk could save it. It was bad.
You know what we needed?
It was a bad movie. Like, it wasn't like a bad anime live adaptation movie, which is, you know, a bad enough thing anyways. It was like, it was bad filmmaking. It was bad cinema. Oh, shit.
Yoink.
Yeah. This episode is all kinds of nightmare fuel.
This, oh yeah, now as we make our way through the whale's intestines. You know, what we really needed to help salvage that movie was it Bill Streisandgrad who played Pennywise, to play Ryuk.
Skarsgård.
Or Skarsgård?
Skarsgård.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been delightful. But no, it was a horrible movie.
Oh my god, it was so bad. And again, like
Well,
I
Mike,
give
it's me, Babu, Dr. J's assistant. Do you remember me?
After I told him that I gave you the password, he got drunk and he beat me again, my friend. I ran away and got eaten by a whale. What you gonna do?
I witnessed the kidnap of your uncle. A huge flying
And,
ship appeared in the sky. I do not tell you because I was afraid it would return for me. Yeah, I'm sure you were their main priority, huh?
Sorry, Babu.
It's like every southern hick that claims they were abducted by aliens.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they traveled billions of miles to abduct you.
Yeah, your life's not interesting, so you're making shit up. We get it. Sorry about your beatings, Babu, but Dr. J gave me a lighter after he burned me with it.
He used it to light his cigar. He insulted my mother, and then he put it out on my skin. All right. So, anyways,
I'm very, very blessed to work for him, my friend.
so I gotta flounder around here, flounder, and see if I remember the path. So go ahead and what else about Death Note?
I mean, I don't know what else to say. Like I said, Willem Dafoe gave
was
a
awful,
surprisingly
right, yeah.
good performance for a role that he was very clearly just kind of phoning in. But it's Willem Dafoe, so on a bad day, he's still better than most actors. But the movie, like they took what I was trying to put a positive spin on originally was that they tried to take some creative liberties with it in order to make it fit, you know, the hour and a half long time budget that they had. But the changes that they made were just so humdrum and like Light's whole character, like, you know, I don't mind that they made him kind of like a schmarmy white guy. It's an American movie, and you want an
Okay. All right.
and we're back.
Okay. Slight technical difficulties.
Happens to the best of us. But coming back to Death Note real quick, yeah, I understand like wanting to appropriate Light for a Western audience, but still, like the thing that made him was his genius level intellect and his complete disdain for humanity. Like, he's willing to throw everything away because he's obsessed with like this bitchy cheerleader, basically.
Is this the American version?
This is the American version. It like they and he's caught, like he's figured out.
So the cheerleader was supposed to like take.
20 minutes.
So the cheerleader's supposed to take like Misa's place in this movie, right?
Right,
Yeah.
but she's actually more of a competent villain than Light is. I mean, he's just bad.
So
and at the
here's
end
what
of
I
the
don't
day-
understand is, so you make a American adaptation of a Japanese anime, but then you readapt it for Western audiences. The only ones who are going to watch this are the ones who watch the anime, right? So why would you?
Right.
Oh, anywho.
Yeah, I think they were trying to convince like a new audience that this is worth watching. But you're right.
Hey,
Probably
is this a
close to
lighter
90% of the people.
or is it a water fountain? It's a lighter.
I see a canteen.
Ooh, all right.
But no, that is a lighter.
Is the lighter blue or is it white? Are you hearing Laurel or Yanni? All right. Anyways,
Oh God, people who say Yanni are just fucking lying to you.
that's funny. That's what the Laurels say.
I'm convinced that the Yanni people are all just fucking trolls.
I mean, I don't know why everyone's so amazed by it. We have the same phenomenon happen at every Trump rally. Everyone hears these incredibly amazing, impressive things that Trump says, and all I hear is him making fun of like a disabled reporter. So
Yeah, right.
right.
And minorities.
Yeah. Anywho, all right. So we got the
God.
lighter. Here you go, Babu. Mike, let's
So
go.
I've spoken my piece now on death. Why is he setting the raft on fire?
Oh God. Well, we
What
don't.
the fuck,
We
Bob?
got a submarine. We don't need this rinky-dink raft.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, and my favorite part. So the lighter. Yeah, we didn't light the raft on fire. We just needed to light the marijuana.
This will really help pass the time, my friend.
Come on, Mike. Let us blaze it. We're going to get this whale high, higher than a kite.
All of a sudden, Knuckle like punches a hole in the whale's side. Did someone fucking say weed?
Knuckles, we had it.
Knuckles will always stop to smoke a blunt with you, Mike Jones.
I'm assuming the whale died horrifically.
Yeah, that whale's not going to be the same.
Get out!
Get out, you bastards.
Well, that was convenient.
There's Knuckles. He just flies off into the shit.
Wow, we made it. I promise never to smoke again. All right, now
Knuckles,
here's
Knuckles
the
is
part.
making no such promises.
Here is the part where you get into the secret code. All right, evil aliens from a distant planet tell Mike to dip my letter in water. Now, the letter was found inside of the physical case. Now, if you rented this game, you were screwed.
Right.
So you actually had to dip the letter in water, and it would have like a secret watermark series of numbers that would only appear.
That's so cool.
Yep.
God, I miss old games.
So anyways, now here's
So
the thing. If you don't figure this out, you're done. Like, you don't go any further.
Right.
And the number is 7.
So it's not like in Metal Gear Solid where if you rented the game, you just scroll through every number on the codec until you get it.
Unless you're willing to try all 999 combinations. Fun fact, my sister actually has this tattooed on her arm.
That's fucking
Well,
hilarious.
it's a video game sleeve. She's got the Castle Crashers, the Metroid from Super Metroid. She's got Death from Symphony of the Night. She's much cooler than I am.
Meryl's codec?
No, she never played Metal Gear.
No, I see. Konami code?
She
Too generic.
I feel, yeah, a bit too generic. That's something like people who don't play video games make a...
Yeah, right. Look how nerdy I am. Are those wine coolers?
These are the kind of...
I get crazy when I get drunk. Oh god, it's Becky again.
I don't...
First Knuckles, now Becky.
Oh god, Becky's the rope. Captain Bell, Subsea is searching for Dr. Jones' location, but the strait is blocked. Here's where the game comes to a crashing halt for about an hour and a half. We got time?
Oh, we got time.
Okay.
Though this
cool.
we might have to split this section though.
Let's see. I can probably knock this section out in about 45 minutes.
That'd be a long.
There's a lot of
episode,
back
but
and forth.
I'm always down.
So you've got Captain Bell, who I guess, what is it? He blocked the strait with his boat to end some sort of civil war on the island. Anyways, my submarine can't go under the ship for some weird reason, so now I need to destroy the ship. And it's a long ass
fucking
process.
around it. Apparently, this island chain circumnavigates the globe, like the equator.
Must be at the North Pole at this point.
Jesus.
Anywho, so as long as we're doing the obligatory anime episode here, what's your favorite anime out of curiosity?
I'm not much into.
And I'm not like
yeah,
super into it either, but you know, I like to pick things up through osmosis.
Yeah.
I'm just curious what your off the cuff answer is.
Probably Ranma 1/2.
Oh, we've had this conversation before, haven't we?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think we have.
I'm not sure if we've had it on camera though.
No, it's okay. I won't make you fly your weeb flag too high.
Yeah, there we go. But no, like I mean, my answers are kind of generic. I love Ranma, and I really like Death Note.
Mm-hmm.
Those are really the only two anime series that I really got heavily invested in, and I probably would have been invested in them no matter what medium they were. I just really like the stories. Like Ranma 1/2 had such a great cast of characters, and some of like the situations that they were in were just so freaking funny, and not even like, you know, Japanese funny. Like that was the great thing. I mean, it was a very Japanese show, of course. I mean, it took place in, you know, modern day Tokyo, or 90s Tokyo. But at the same time, like the I don't know, the martial arts, it kind of lampooned the whole kung fu genre, and I just loved that. That was so great. Because I used to watch like a lot of those old Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan movies.
Now,
and
my
everything.
question is it timeless? Can you watch it now, just like you might have done in the 90s, or has it not aged well? Because like some things just don't age well, like GoldenEye did not age well.
Yeah, I was just going to say, now that you mentioned that, though, I found out about a year ago that they have the entire series on Hulu. So I rewatched the whole thing front to back and had a blast.
Oh, and your verdict?
Yeah, I still loved it. I mean, some things didn't age as well as others. Like some of the jokes ran a little flat that I used to think were hilarious, but some of the relationships between the characters, as an adult, I appreciate a lot more. It was surprisingly complex for basically a goofy martial arts gender bending comedy. It was
You know,
hilarious.
funny enough, I own a Ranma half Super NES game.
Oh, the fighting game?
Yeah.
Dude, that would be a fun like one episode kind of game for the series.
I think we can make that happen.
That would be so hilarious. I loved that game back in the day, and in fact, Max was really good at it. I always suck at fighting games, for the record.
I'm no good
there's some
either.
ones that I enjoy.
I can dash cancel. That's about it.
Nice. Yeah, like I'm decent at Melee, but you know, fighting game fans would say that's not a real fighting game. I was okay at Soul Calibur, and that's about it.
The only reason Soul Calibur exists is to use the character creator so you can, you know, do your headcanon fights.
Oh, nice, yeah. No, actually, I played. When I say Soul Calibur, I mean like Soul Calibur 1, the Dreamcast game.
Oh, yeah, that was a while back.
Yeah, so that was the only one I was ever really good at. I think I got the second one on the GameCube just to play as Link, but I didn't enjoy it quite as much as the first.
I remember that. Yeah, Nintendo had a big article in that, Nintendo Power.
Yeah, that series has some really interesting guest characters. They had Link, they had Vader and Yoda, and I guess now they're going to have Geralt.
Yes, and it looks like it works. I mean, I kind of hate when like you like something and then all of a sudden it becomes everywhere in pop culture like Game of Thrones did. I feel like Geralt The Witcher is getting just a little close to that line, but close enough to where this is okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so for the record,
ahead.
I've got this worm that I've got to give the parrot, who is owned by the Captain Bell, who used his ship to blockade the island here. So the parrot's supposed to tell me some sort of secret code to get into the cave.
This is a lot of fetch questing, isn't it?
Try to figure this out naturally. Here's your damn
No
worm.
gift, no chat. You give him the worm.
Alright, so he's going to tell me the secret code to get into the cave.
Hide, Peter, hide. Ock, do me so far. Do me? Oh, he's fucking that parrot, isn't he?
I'm not going to make a single comment here. But this is the code. Someone thought this was appropriate. This is not randomized. This is the code. Do me so far. Be a peach and remember that for me, Chris.
Do me so far. Do me. Is this like a music kind of thing? Do re mi?
That is exactly what it is, and we're gonna go put our hands on a giant organ.
No, I got you.
A giant pipe organ.
Do me so far. Do me.
This is the episode where Nick gets vaguely sexual, unintentionally.
Do me, do me. There's another like obscurely good movie from back in the day, Super Troopers. I don't know if you ever saw that.
I've not watched it. It wasn't my cup of tea from everything I saw.
It was surprisingly funny in the kind of asinine, juvenile way that those movies are funny. The second one supposedly just came out, and I have no interest in seeing it.
Yeah, we don't need to see the Attack of the Clones reboots here.
Yeah.
Just because it was popular 20 years ago doesn't mean it needs another reboot now. No,
God, has it been 20 years? I think you're right, because I remember watching it. So, well, not that. High school wasn't 20 years ago. What was high school?
Well, I guess I'm referring to like
15 years ago.
A bunch of the other reboots that have come out recently.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's straight up a fucking big organ.
Okay.
I just realized I said big organ.
All right.
Do me so far, do me.
Do, re, mi.
Do me so far. Do, re, mi, fa, so. Okay, yeah. Do, re, mi, fa,
So,
oh,
yep.
there you go. Oh, I thought it was gonna like show the letter. Sorry, I
Nope.
only contributed to your confusion.
The only hint you get is that this is do. Do, re, mi,
Interesting.
fa, so, la, ti.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So, do.
Do me so far, do me.
So far, do me. Honestly, I just went
why
by
was-
muscle memory.
Now, why was he screaming "do me" to his parrot?
I assume that maybe Peter the Parrot was listening in on Captain Bell, maybe getting a little too friendly with one of the serving wenches.
Oh God. I'm still going with the theory that he's fucking that bird.
All right, well, we got that chapter over and done with. Okay, now we can actually
You've
go
got
to
a
the dungeon.
big heart.
You should really get that checked out.
All right. They say that's what killed him.
So between that and playing with the giant organ, I think we're done with all the sexual stuff now.
Oh, we're never quite done, Nick.
Well, there are some enormous bowling balls in the next dungeon, so...
Hey, great big balls. Hey, but you know what, Nick? I think next episode, you should show me those giant balls.
Oh, good lord. I don't even want to see the title card for this. All right, Mr. Jelly, you live for now. All right, well...
Tell your friend.
See you next time, then.
Have a good night, YouTube.